Yes, Discover. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Guess what? Take a breather. So how you been doing? Today's a holiday for us. It ain't over yet. But let me share. Since you're celebrating past events of great remembrance, let's bring some remembrance here. Have you remembered saving? Have you remembered 45-65? Have you remembered building the relationship, building the future mentality of having a relationship, knowing where you want to be just in case you have a relationship? Not only the financial and the relationship, but also the self. Self is always our first topic because we have to ignite what's in us so that we can go and do the things that are embedded in us so others can learn. I know you got something to teach somebody. Everybody can teach somebody something. Whether you're teaching them how to cross the street, how to get an A, or how to pass their driving license test. Everybody can teach. So I want to bring up a big topic and a big point. The big point is that I haven't forgotten what I promised. So I've been practicing getting what I need to get and tools to better educate, but yet not trying to leave others behind who it's going to take a minute to catch up. So my learning tools are going to be sophisticated. However, you'll be able to move from one area and go to the next understanding, because I'm going to make sure you understand, even if I have to have a link to further explain more in details what I'm trying to express to you, either verbally, through a video, or through writing something. But as I promised, I told you I'll be working on some tools for you, and I produced them tools. Hopefully this week you'll be able to see it. And I'm also developing my team. I already have a team of people who help me organize to get better, because they're doing the same thing I'm doing. But now it's just a team in which we can bring you along that you can also learn and invest in what you want to invest in, or just invest in us. So we could take in more to teach you more. But it's been wonderful. It's been great. I want to thank those who stopped me, truly stopped me, and said how much I contributed to them saving, even though they knew the struggle. And it's ironic because in the tools that I built for you, as I continue to learn what we learned through AI and other spectrums, that in this tool I was able to once again see that before I gave you the tool, that I actually went through the steps myself. I somehow physically had to go through it. So when I was creating the tool you need to give you further understanding, I began to read. And as I read, I said, wow, this just happened. Just as it said, just as I'm telling you to do certain steps, I've already done them steps. And clarity came more evidence to me when I begin reading what I wanted to illustrate to you, so that you do not give up, you do not forget what you're trying to accomplish. Because I can give up, but I can also remember what I'm trying to accomplish, which is going to get me back to not giving up. But the great news is that I was able to also maximize more opportunity and structure to better get us better feedback. And when I say feedback, feedback is in a way that on the next video, after I give the tools, when I do my regular videos, you'll be able to give feedback through live videos, because I'll have the necessary tools and everything I have in front of me, and you'll have them, and we could be able to discuss what needs to be discussed. Some of these tools will cost just a little fee, but I'm not going to charge in the beginning, because this is something that I festered, something that I put into a point of fashion for you to understand. And when I say a point of fashion, it means I have to use a certain template to help you understand, and the fashion of the template is going to be more inviting to you and your friends. You probably want, trust me, once you read, as I was reading, I was like, wow. And I'm doing it. I'm like, they're gonna love this. They're gonna love not just the 4565 and the 1300 we save in 3 months. Most of you save close to 4,000 within maybe let's say 9 months, if not 12. Because don't forget, we cut off Christmas and New Year's. I gave you that long extended time, even to now, because we still have enough time within the year to do what we need to do. And the crazy ironic thing is, when I was telling you to save pennies, as I was falling, I said, I can't tell them to do it, I don't do it. So I was saving pennies. Some of the reasons, because you could be jobless and you're changing your jobs. And I'm going to the bank. I said, girl, you got 2 cents in the bank. I'm talking about the other bank. So I said, girl, you got 2 cents. But ironically, when I got back in position, I was able to save more than what I told you to save within a week. And it was surprisingly so. Like I said, the energy, that's why I tell you to follow the energy. When you follow the energy that is raising the money, you can't go wrong. I didn't have it, but I didn't give up. I didn't give up when, like I say, many have lost jobs, lost relationships. So that person who was bringing in that other half, you weren't able to split it with the rent and all that to save a little more, but you hung in there. I hung in there. And because I hung in there, it was easy for me to deter whatever was in my way, and whatever got out of my way. Once I got to where I needed to be, I was able. Then I took me a vacation. I had 2 months off, no pay, no money coming in, no going to work. Everybody know I donate, but that don't pay all the bills. So I was able, and I'm feeling really energetic. The energy is really feeling really good. Don't you see the glow? Do you see the glow? I am glowing with energy because I can't wait to give you this information. So do me a favor. subscribe, like, look, see, find a team, look back at what I gave you in the beginning. Actually, I'm going to attach Failure Gone Fast, the beginning, and then I'm going to go and give you a little more. But with the Failure Gone Fast, I have also a website that I developed for Failure Gone Fast. And I'm going to have a link so you can go straight to that website, and a couple of us go meet, talk, and do what we want to do right at that website. On the page, we'll leave a message, what's going on for the week, what's going on here, what's going on there, what's going on in the neighborhood. Failure Gone Fast. How that sound? So subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. Continue to watch me, continue to come back. Do not fall short. One of the learning things and the techniques that I'm using mostly is techniques that are useful in e-commerce and just the regular internet and serving your SEO. Once you get used, you start to know your search engines. And your search engines, I can teach you how to get more of what you need. Because I'm getting more of what I need. Even though I knew in the beginning, it's different when you practice what you know. You get even better at it. Because I see you out there, you're smiling, you're waiting for me, you're looking at me, you're not pressuring me. I really appreciate that. And because I'm going to give it to you, you're going to get the information. You're going to be able to save. How are you doing with your investments? Are you doing good with your investment? We going to top on that too. I always put a top on that, right? After we do the savings. First, we're going to save up a bit of money. Then we're going to invest our money. But the way that I've done in the past, once I attach to you what I'm going to attach to you in this video, I want you to study what I utilize when it came to the general ledger. And once you study that and everything that I give you, now start to observe what I'm giving you now and how I'm giving it to you. Then you'll know the difference of whether we have accomplished, and I know we did. We're surviving. And I'm happy because you're in a rock in a hard place, but you're not in a rock in a hard place as long as you continue to motivate yourself to move, to do the things that you need to do to stay afloat with your investments, with your life savings. And in my next Failure Gone Fast, it's more of I have booklets and tablets for you to go through when I put it down in my description and give you a link. I'm not going to sell anything, not off anything I sell. It will be a benefit to you. That's me. If you buy it, there's going to be a price in the end, depending upon how much you purchase in it or how much you will receive in information. I can do it two ways. I can give you a prize, or I can give you a little more information to help you along the way. But until then, if you want to start on your own, and you want to start saving money, if you remember our Failure Gone Fast, we started with 45, 65. 1 week, you save 45, 65. You're saving $110 a week. $10 are already what? That's our tax money. But we don't have to worry about tax money anymore, possibly. So now it'll probably go towards whatever investment. Beacons and all that. And that's going to be another intro into my Failure Gone Fast. It's going to be Beacon Coins, because we done the investment, the credit cards. Now we're going to do the Beacon Coins. I can say that because I've done the investment and I went through the process, of having the investors contact you and knowing how to invest, knowing how to use, when they send your paper investment to you, how to make sure you place it within your taxes and get either investment back, because my investment, when I put my money into my investment, I had different type of investment. Beacon coins really don't take, like when you put money in, they take a little bit of money out. One time I put like $600 and something in there in Beacon coins. I said, wait up. And then I pull it out. It took like maybe $5 or something. But like in other investments like Apple and other places, now they automatically, when I got the money back from the bank, or however you may get it back through transfers, anyhow, to another card, however you may do it, there was an interest charge. So you learn from that. But my investment has even gotten deeper, because I told you we was going to get into the portfolio. So I've been blessed to create a portfolio. I wanted to create a portfolio, but with technology now, portfolio is easy made for us. And I don't go, me personally, I don't look at, I may look at the small guy on YouTube or whatever, because I know he's growing and I know he's good and I know what he's doing. He has to reach up there. The guy or the guy who has the wisdom is already up there. The older guy, the one that's got all the money, he wants to pass all the knowledge to us before he go. That guy. That's the guy that I get all my information from. The Ethan Musk and the other people who invest and giving money of investments. And not only that, I don't want to talk the talk. I had to do the walk, because it's easy to talk to say I've done something. But when you actually invest in money and see the outcome and know what it means and be able to explain it to someone, it's more vital. It's more of a positive nature. People are walking up feeling more confident in themselves. And it makes me feel good to know people are feeling confident in themselves. I don't mind going out and working even harder, because it builds me. And if it builds me, I know it's building you. We don't do the same things we used to do we? Because it's an investment time. It's an investment change. Now, people's going to come. They're going to tell you, come on, let's do this, let's do that. Let's spend money doing this. And I'm going to tell you right now, get ready to save. Summertime is coming. This is why I like to start, because there's a lot of places you can go. You don't have to pay money to have fun. There's a lot of discounts. There's places that will give you discounts. Who knows? I may have something I can give you a discount so you don't have to pay any money. Those are the things that I go back in my vote. You remember my votes. And I have little votes, and I have information. And if you even go to my vote, you'll find information about the relationship, about not just those in a relationship, but what about if you want to build a relationship? What about being prepared for a relationship? What about having a house, the car, and all that before the relationship? Or the bank account before the relationship? And to me, I like to have my own bank account. It's good you're in a relationship or whatever, you're living, you're paying 50-50 bill. But me, I believe in having my own, and they're having theirs. And it's personal. They don't know about it. They don't have to know. It's a personal investment. What are you doing? I'm investing my money. A personal investment. The only monies they will have to know about is the money that you put into the family savings. And we spoke of family savings. So get ready, because I'm ready. I've been busy. I've been very busy. Because I want to see you smile, because every time you smile, I smile. Now, when you cry, I don't want to cry, but I want to see you smile. So come back and get ready. Sleep tight. Get the rest and come back and get the knowledge. But guess what? Failure, gone. Fast.